$1 million race. And, you know, Skippy Longstocking needs no introduction. I will say that old Ghoul's Gold, Ray Briner, who's the great assistant for Kenny McPeak, he was, you know, talking a lot last spring that right along with a horse like Mystic Dan, they loved Ghoul's Gold, and maybe he's starting to realize his potential. He gets the outside draw in the race.
This is always a good race, but I feel like this is a particularly deep version of it. You only have 8, I say only, but you can make a case for just about the entire field. Banishing on his best day is extremely fast. Skippy Longstocking is one of those horses, Caleb. It seems like throughout the years we've seen certain horses that can just, they jackrabbit around that 3-turn configuration at Charlestown in the Classic. Skippy is no exception. He's a perfect 2 for 2, and I think it would be, I don't want to say silly to think that he's not going to deliver, but he's at least going to be right there at the wire, all things considered. He loves it down there beneath the lights.
Both wins in the Charlestown Classic event identical. Both times he got the lead clearly and then won by both 5 times in terms of links at the wire. Here we are in the Challenger. This I thought was a really good race because on the inside is a nice horse, Most Wanted. The 6, the younger brother to Life is Good. The 6 horse was second to Fierceness in the Ali Sheba in track record fashion. So, you know, for Skippy Longstocking, this is a heck of a horse in second, and it was a mile back to third.
Yeah, again, he's just a really cool horse. He's admirable. Is he grade 1 caliber? Probably a little bit less than, but there's no reason to think he's not going to continue on picking off grade 2s and grade 3s throughout the rest of his career. I mentioned banishing, though. I think there's a case to be made that if everybody runs their best race, the best race from anyone would be this horse, Banishing. Go back to the Oaklawn handicap. He doesn't get the job done in this spot here, but I think you can make the case that he runs one of the best races of his career. There's a 106 Beyer speed figure in this spot, and even take that race out. His most recent starts at Churchill Downs and at Ellis, doing a variety of different things, all the way out to 1 1/8 miles, all as short as 6.5. All he does is show up and run. So he's a very, very admirable racehorse as well. Tyler Gaffalione will retain the mount, and I see no reason to expect him not to show up with one of his best efforts either.
And they don't have an Eclipse division for the Iron Horse of the Year, but if they did, I think Banishing, with all the races you alluded to, no layoff lines this year for Banishing, whether it be 2 turns, 1 turn, sloppy, fast, grade 1, you name it. Banishing has danced every dance. He's 7 for 8 in the Exacta this year. So here is a group of contenders. We can't forget that Alexander Helios, he got a big win in the Razorback. He's readily fallen off form, but if he can come back for Saffie, the stablemate to Skippy Longstocking. And then believe it or not, the number 5 in here, Corombino Omoide, I believe has the highest Beyer speed figure of any son or daughter of California Chrome. Granted, he didn't stand in America too long. He went to Japan, but that Hunter Beyer, as I'm looking here at the formulator stat, number 5 is the best rated California Chrome that we've seen in America.
And he's another horse that I think just kind of slides, you know, under the radar. It kind of slips through the cracks a little bit because maybe he's not winning grade 1 races, but he shows up with his race each and every time. I'm going to ignore that try on the turf at Ellis Park most recently, but his last dirt races, he's a grade 3 winner. He won the Sexton Mile down there at Lone Star, and he shows up basically everywhere.